Hey guys, Shaki here, bringing you guys a new video, and this is another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm going to bring you guys some matches after I show you guys the deck list. I already did the matches, so yeah, I'm just going to be editing that into there. So I just want to go through the deck I'm using. I'm actually using a normal deck. As you can see, it's not fully normal, it's dark normal, and I think it's pretty interesting, though I can see what I'm kind of missing. I need some more draw, I need some more kind of consistency and stuff like that to get the deck running a little bit faster. Of course, Lure of Darkness is at 1, so I'm going to have to try to find something else to use instead of that. But let's just go through the deck here, and I'll explain my choices for things. So we got Evil Sworn Heliotrope, and the reason he's 1950, he's the highest attack dark monster, normal dark monster in the game, so we're definitely going to have him. We got Archfiend Soldier, 1900 attack, 1500 defense, just solid. We got Mad Dog of Darkness, of course, only has 1400 defense, so he's a little bit lower. And then we got Vorse Raider, which is one of my favorite, Joey cards of all time, so definitely got that. Then we got the Dark Arm Dragon, which is going to allow us to throw him out, destroy cards on the field, and do some good things. Then we have the Gore's Emissary of Darkness, only one of each of these. And the reason for that is just to allow us to get out things faster. Of course, Gores can come out and do some work pretty early on if need be. And then we have Armageddon Knight, which is going to allow us to dump our dark monsters because we have ways of special summoning them anyway, so we're going to want to do that. Then we have Cage at Tokage, which is, he's pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to keep him in, but when I normal summon a level 4 monster, I can special summon him from my hand. He can't be used for synchro material. Of course, we're not going to sync anyway, so why even care about that? All of our monsters are level 4, except these two, which are level 7. So then we get the Allure of Darkness, which is our only draw card, which is kind of holding us back. Kind of sucks. We got the Silent Doom, which is going to allow us to special summon the monsters from the graveyard here. So if something dies, you can do this, or if, XYZ activate, you can Silent Doom, bring them back, use them for another XYZ, same turn, whatever. Then we're going to have the Special Hurricane. This is going to be in just-in-case situations where they're going to, start their first turn, let's say, get 2 XYZs out, get 1 XYZ, whatever. We're going to be able to Special Hurricane. It doesn't target, so we're going to be able to destroy all the special summon monsters. This is, I don't know if it's as good as Regeki, but the fact that we can run 2 makes it good. I think it's better than Dark Hole for the most part in this deck, just because I don't want to get rid of my monsters in those situations. Like, let's say we have, Archfiend out, and we already have him out. They didn't kill him because they did something else, killed one of my other guys, or whatever, and then I can Special Hurricane, then Special Summon, and then, XYZ Summon. I think it's really good, especially in this meta. They're going Pendulum Summon, you can just Special Hurricane, wipe their whole field, and then you will be able to, do whatever and attack. And then Heat Wave. Heat Wave is going to make it so neither player can normal summon, special summon, and affect a monster until your next draw phase. This is really, really strong in this format. I think a very underrated card. Of course, we're running mostly normal monsters, so this isn't going to hurt us. We can special summon normal monsters. We can do whatever normal monsters can do, and that's going to be really good for us because we can just do a lot of things without caring what my opponent's doing. Soul Charge is going to allow us to bring back as many normal monsters as we want, especially if we use Heat Wave. We can actually do quite a bit of damage and then win on the next turn if they don't have any spell or trap cards, so you definitely go Heat Wave. Then you Soul Charge, you get all these normals back, you attack directly with all the, 1900 attacks, 1950, and they just start losing life, and then, you paid, let's say, 3,000 to get these guys. You're doing almost almost 6,000 for your 3,000. It becomes very much worth it, especially if you used Heat Wave right before that. And then they're not going to be able to play a monster. They're going to be stuck. Then you win the next turn. So unless, like I said, they have a spell or trap card, that's going to stop you from doing that. And then we have Fustrian Bargain, which is going to allow us to destroy special summoned monsters on either side of the field to special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. So this is a really good card to have first turn. If you start with, 2 normals in your hand, you have one of these. they XYZ'd first turn, you know, whatever, and then you're just like, okay, I'll kill it, special summon my Vorse Raider, then I'll normal summon my Mad Dog, then I'll put those guys together and I'll get a Gem Knight. Or, you know, you do that, you get Vorse Raider, you play Mad Dog special summons him, then we get a Gaga Go Gigo, the Risen. So, I mean, it all works out in its own way here. Or we can get something like this. But, then we have XYZ Reception, which is going to allow us to target one face-up monster you control that has a level, special summon one monster with the same level as the monster from your hand. It's negated and its attack becomes 0. So that's not a big deal. We don't care if its attack becomes 0, because if we're special summoning a monster, we're going to XYZ anyways. We have all these 4s to go into. Then we have Swing of Memories, just like Silent Doom, except they can attack. So let's say they have, you know, 1900 left, let's just say, and they don't have anything. They Darkhold. They're like, okay, I can get this win. If he doesn't draw a monster, then you play Swing of Memories, and they probably scoop. And then Breakthrough Skill, that's just going to make their guys not have effects. The reason why I run this is because over the Chalice is just because I can use this twice. I think that's more effective than, you know, just using it once as a quick play spell card. It's just stronger to me, in my opinion. It's just much stronger. And then we have 3 skill drains. I might put this down to 2 skill drains. Skill drain doesn't hurt any of my cards, I think, except Armageddon Knight and Dark Arm, though I can still special summon them. I believe you can still use Gores and these guys, so I don't really care. It hurts some of my XYZs, but my main XYZs that I'm going to try to get is Gem Knight anyways. Any of the other ones, they pretty much all have higher attacks, so I don't really care. If I'm XYZing, it's to get value out of them, to get higher attack monsters. And there's chances I won't even XYZ if I don't really have to. I might get something like him if I have another monster, or I know they can't really do anything, you know, or I might just get one for a situation like you'll see a little bit later. And of course, you know, Silent Honor is really good. So that's the main deck. Extra deck I pretty much went through. We got 101 Silent Honor, which is one of the best XYZs. We got the Photon, Papilloterative, however you say that, which allows you to put defense position monsters into face-up attack position, and they lose 600 attack, so that's really good if they're running a Stolly deck. Evil Sworn, Thanatos, who once per turn you can detach material and is unaffected by effects of other effect monsters. You'll see that come into play later, definitely. This is one of the best ones. 103, once per turn, either player's turn, you can detach one, target one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls, whose current attack is different from its original, destroy it if you do draw one card. So it's a really good card, just solid if they're using a lot of boosters. This guy, he's alright. You can detach one to target a card on the field that would be appropriate target for that card or effect. The card effect now targets the new target. So if they try to use, you know, Snatch Steal on this, maybe you can make him Snatch Steal, you know, Cage of Troge or whatever. We got 66 Master Key Beetle, which is going to stop another card from being destroyed. If you get 2 of these out, they can stop each other from being destroyed. So that's really good. And then we have, the reason why I'm running multiples of most of these is just because I can get out a lot of them. I'm running all level 4s, so there's not a lot of good level 4s because I do want to get value out of them. I don't want to go down to an 1800 attack from 1900, so it doesn't really make sense. You can detach 2 XYZs to target one face-up monster. Its attack is half the current attack. If it does, this card gains that lost attack. So you could play this, half their attack, get one of these out, kill it, draw a card. So it's a really good combination right there. Then we got this guy. He has 2600 attack. It's I'm not even going to try to say his name. There's not enough psychic support, by the way. Negate the effect of all other face-up XYZs currently on the field, so he's pretty much a skill drain for XYZs himself. You can target one face-up XYZ monster in the field until the end of the phase. This card's name and original effect becomes the same as that monster. You lose this effect of him. You can only use the effect of him once per turn. So this is really good. If they have something like a Big Eye or anything like that, you can throw him out. Or you can throw one of these out. Either way, it's good, and then he can gain the effect, gain the abilities, and do something really strong. Of course, you need 3 level 4 monsters, which is definitely possible in this deck. There's just so many ways to get them out. Then we have Pearl Knight, Gem Knight Pearl, just because he's so strong. He has the 2600 attack, so he's going to be able to run over things the 19s can't, or if I don't have one of these. So he's just a good go-to guy. And then we have Gaga Gigo, the Risen, who is 2950. He's just really good to go into for 3. It's a little expensive, but it can be worth it in certain situations. And then, of course, we have Big Eye. We have the Gores. There's no reason not to run Big Eye with the Dark Arm and the Gores. And, yeah, he can just take control of monsters by detaching 1. So, he's just really, really good. No reason not to run him if I'm running 7. So, anyways, guys, I will bring you guys the matches now, and I will see you guys then. Okay, guys, here we go. We're bringing you the game. Sorry if you hear any bang in the back. It's snowing, so there's a lot of shoveling and various things going on. So just want to forewarn you about that. So here's the deck. He's going to start off with the Upstart Goblin. This is actually recorded while I was playing. These are not replays. So he's going to use the Summoner Monk. He's going to discard his pot of whatever that is. These are pre-recorded, and the reason why I'm doing this is just easier to get games and to actually record them. These 3 games that you're about to see actually took place in a row, and they were very interesting games with decks I've never seen before. I don't know what Star Surlif do, but he's definitely using those. So he's going to be able to switch them in there. I know he's going to XYZ. I'm just hoping he doesn't drop anything, and I hope that I can actually get something, or I'm just going to have to drop a creature in defense and wait for that swing of memories. But I actually get the Armageddon Knight, so I'm going to be able to normal summon that, put something in the graveyard, swing of memories. I'm going to be able to XYZ here. I know I have stuff with higher attack than that, so it's fine. I have the skill drain too, so that's going to be able to put most of his cards out of action. I think Skill Drain is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite cards, even to this day. If you don't know, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a ton back in the day. I actually had a YouTube channel, Team Fail 12, if you want to check that out. So I'm just going through my XYZs here to see what I actually have, because I'm not completely sure. I just put in what looked good, and I kind of forgot what I put in. But I could have gotten the guy who halves their attack and gains attack, but I have the skill drain and I really want to play it, so I'm just going to go for I would say a normal monster in Pearl. He's just going to be a huge beat stick, allow me to put out that skill drain and not even care what's going on. I have 3 normals in my hand, so I have the possibility of going for more monsters next turn. Whether they die is whatever. It doesn't really matter in the end of it, because I do have a 26. So he's going to play out this guy. It won't let me activate the skill drain here. I would have liked to, but he does activate the ability, so I guess that's why. I accidentally clicked to see if I was recording because I wasn't sure. This is the when I first started recording, so obviously. So I'm going to go with the skill drain. I'm going to lose 1,000 life, but that is perfectly fine because he gave me that 1,000 earlier. It's going to negate his effect, and he is actually going to... Where is it? He's going to leave. This is what people do. So I'm just going to go into the next game right away. He's going to win that rock, paper. I have a pretty good hand here. I can pretty much play out a monster. If he doesn't play anything too strong, I can play out a monster. I can go for the heat wave, and I could be perfectly fine. If he kills my monster, I can bring out him next turn. It doesn't really matter, but he's going to go with a Reptilian Naga, and I am going to get the Armageddon Knight off the top again. So here I am going to be very ecstatic because I know I have a guy who can negate monster effects, but I go and read him again just to make sure that is exactly what he does. I just get rid of the Archfiend. Doesn't really matter which one I get rid of. They all do the same. So he didn't play any back rows. I'm going to be perfectly fine with that. Very interesting lead by this guy. I don't know what he's running, but I used to run Reptilians, so I kind of know how this is supposed to go. I thought this guy could stop himself from being destroyed, and I'm here reading it. I'm like, oh, maybe I can do that and destroy. But I was like, oh yeah, he can't be destroyed by battle, so I don't want to do that. I wasn't sure what a couple of the guys did. Like, wasn't sure what that guy did. I didn't really remember, but I was like, yeah, this is the guy I want right here. He's unaffected by effect monsters. No reason not to take him. I could do 23 direct here and see what he does next turn. I have the dark arm, so if he kills all 3 of these guys with some card, I can play out the dark arm. I can kill the Naga, probably attack his guy. He doesn't have any spell or trap cards, or he would have played them. So here I'm going to get that free attack, 2350 right to his life, and yeah, he's going to activate because he's supposed to change to attack position, but he's already in attack position. He's going to draw a card. He is going to do something very interesting here, which I was like, okay, that's fine. So my plan here is to just keep going with this, go with the Heat Wave, play a monster out, but he is actually going to attack with the Naga, and I am just going to ditch that to do 2350 to him, and now I did 27 to him, and he's just going to leave. So here comes the third in the long game. We're going to go double scissors, so that's not going to work out. He's going to get to go first. I don't have a good hand. I am very upset with this hand. I have 2 breakthrough skills, which is really interesting, I guess. I get the XYZ reception, and I have the card that destroys special summons, so I figure I'm in an okay position, because if worst case scenario special summons, I can kill it, get a free monster, or if he plays a cool effect, I can definitely get rid of that too. So I'm going to attack, and it's going to be a Fool. So here we go, another stall deck. I think I'm like, why would he be running the Fool? I don't understand. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to set both of those breakthroughs just in case he Mysticals one. I want to be able to kill this Fool next turn because I don't know what this guy is doing. So he only has 4 cards in his hand. I already have 3 on the board and 3 in my hand. And I'm going to be okay. He's going to set another one. And he is going to actually use Venom Swamp. So Venom Swamp, it lowers my attack by 400, is it 400 or 500 each turn, and when it reaches 0 by its effect, the monster actually dies. So I'm not going to chain anything to that. It doesn't really make sense. So I'm going to lose attack here. Sorry, I had a little bit of hiccup there. And I'm going to draw a Gores. I'm like, this guy's using a stall deck. What the hell is Gores going to do for me? So I'm just going to go right into battle phase. I'm going to attack. I figure he's not going to stop my attack if I attack the Fool. If I attack his face down, he might. So I'm just going to attack that. I'm going to actually just go with the breakthrough skill, see what happens. If he negates it, I have another one, which will go first in the chain if he uses something like Trap Stun or something like that. So down goes the Fool. I'm okay with that. I'm going to be looking for what I can do. I just need another monster or him to special summon or do something. I want to get this Vorse Raider off the field before he wastes away. Because as soon as he wastes away, I'm in a bad position because I don't have any creatures. I do have the Gores, like I said, but I mean, I'd rather have the creatures out already than have to rely on Gores. So he's going to hit me again with that. I'm going to go down to 400 attack now. I do get the Armageddon Knight, so I am pretty ecstatic. I don't have a way of special summoning the actual monster, but the fact that I can use the Vorse Raider before it wastes away is going to be something I'm interested in, definitely. But he goes with Trap Hole. So, down goes my Armageddon Knight. I still get its effect, of course, because it goes on the stack, and the Trap Hole actually kills him, but still gets the effect. I don't really know what to get rid of here. It doesn't really matter. I almost thought about getting rid of that guy, and I actually do, because I know my Vorse Raider is going to die at the end of this turn anyway, so I'll have a normal if I need to special summon a normal. But I'm going to need 2 cards to be able to do that anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But he's going to flip over a Venom Cobra, which is going to do some damage to me, and I'm not happy about it. It has 2,000 defense, has 100 attack, 100 attack. So, yeah, down goes Vorse Raider to this Cobra, and I'm fine with that. I don't really care. Now that Vorse Raider's dead, and he has a 100 attacker out on the field, I don't know what his win condition is here. He's going to set a card. Of course, it doesn't get a thing because it is a Venom monster. I do get the Silent Doom, but I still have nothing to play the Silent Doom. So I'm just going to play the Dark Arm Dragon now that he got rid of he trap-holed my guy and that died. And, yeah, we're going to see if he has an actual counter to that. But he doesn't. He doesn't have a counter to that. So I'm going to be able to activate the Dark Arm. I'm going to get rid of the stupid lizard. I'm going to kill his Venom Swamp. I don't want him having that. I'm hoping that that other card in his hand is not a Venom Swamp. I haven't been paying attention to which cards he's drawn, but he's actually going to activate that. And, of course, it does not get rid of the effect of Dark Arm Dragon, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to be able to take out the swamp. I'm going to think about activating that, and I was like, why would I? It's like, doesn't really make any sense. Hopefully I can get another monster. That way I can activate it, and then I can special summon something. So, thankfully I fought Stall Deck, or else I probably would have been too slow with this hand to do anything. But I am going to get the Mad Dog of Darkness. I was like, come on, Trap Hole, right? No, he doesn't have anything for a summon, so I know I'm going to be able to special summon the Vorus Raider without worrying, and then it is checking, so I'm figuring that he has something that destroys spell or trap cards. I'm just going to go and XYZ right away because Silent, he can't attack anyways. I might as well get as much damage as I possibly can. I figure he doesn't have anything to stop summonings. I'm just reading this guy again because I forgot what he did again. And I'm probably going to just pick the Master Cry. Is it Cry Beetle? Master Cry Beetle. I don't know. I can't read it on the screen I'm looking at right now. So number 66 is going to come out. I'm going to go right into the battle phase. I'm just hoping he doesn't have anything to stop that. And no, he does not. So I'm going to be able to get him out for free and not worry about anything at all. Unless he draws Dark Hole or he has Regeki in his hand. Because I know he doesn't have the Venom Swamp or else he would have played it. But he's just going to draw and end his turn. So I'm going to get the Special Summon Destroyer, which I don't need Special Hurricane at the moment. I figure he's not going to have too many special summoning cards in his deck. So I have 2 dead cards in my hand, 1 card that I need to draw 2 monsters to get. This is why I need a little bit of more draw power to effectively use this deck. I'm going to probably switch up the deck a little bit, but I do like it for what it is right now. Of course, I faced 2 stall decks and a person who quit after I used a skill drain, so it is what it is. But I am going to be able to get out an Archfiend, which is going to be another 19 damage. I'm going to attack with the Beetle, try to get 2,500 on him and win this turn, but he's actually going to have Scarecrow, so I know that's one attack I'm not going to be able to use every turn. I still don't know what this guy's win condition is. I don't know if it is the Hydra, or not the Hydra, but the Medusa or whatever it is that gets the counters, or yeah, the Venom guy that gets the counters, and when he gets all the counters you win, or whatever. So I'm guessing that's what it is. But he plays out his Swords of Revealing Light, and I'm like, really? Swords of Revealing Light? So I'm just looking to see what I have here, if I have anything that destroys spell and trap cards, because if I do, then I'm going to be able to win this turn. If not, I am going to have to wait, and of course I read this guy again because I'm still not sure what he does. I know she doesn't, but I'm just reading her anyways. Just trying to figure out what I can get to be effective in this situation. Just going to go through. I was like, oh, does he also do all card effects? No, just effect monster. So there's nothing I could do here to make it able to survive. So I'm just going to go to my main phase 2. I'm not going to end the turn yet. I am going to get something, and that is going to be another Beetle. I figure if I have 2 Beetles out, oh no, I'm not going to get the Beetle this turn. I'm going to see if he has something before I get the Beetle. Beetle's next turn. Spoiler alert, I get Beetle next turn. Hindsight, I should have Beetled there, but I think I kind of read him wrong, but I'm not sure. So I get the skill drain. I'm just going to set that to see if he has any destruction. I'm going to actually go get the Beetle this turn. I decided not to get the Beetle. No, I decided to get the Beetle. Beetle coming in like 17 turns, watch. So, yeah, there he is. I'm going to XYZ these 2, throw him out there. Now I have full coverage if he uses Dark Hole, he uses Regeki, he uses whatever. I just have to live out the Swords of Revealing Light with these 2 monsters, or have him attack me. But he is going to go with the Dust Tornado. He's going to kill my skill drain that I didn't want to use anyways. I just put it out there just as a just in case kind of thing. Just see if he had any destruction. But he's just going to end his turn again. Draw, end his turn. I draw my second Special Hurricane. So I'm just going to set it. I figure if I set it and he has another destruction card, I'm going to be able to get rid of that, so I can have more knowledge on what he actually has compared to what he can have. And that's a big deal. So there's a Mystical Space Typhoon from his hand, so that's going to help me know that he doesn't have anything face down to stop monsters except for the Scarecrow, and he doesn't have anything in his hand to stop pretty much anything. I'm just going to view my graveyard to see if I have anything that can be targeted by Silent Doom, but I don't. I'm going to go right into the battle phase, hopes he has that 2000 defense guy again. But no, he has another Fool, and I'm just like, oh god, why? Kind of mode. I can use Breakthrough skill here, but I have 2 guys that need to attack, so there's no point in doing that. If I was to use the Breakout skill, I would just, not kill it. So, I was like, no, you know what, I don't want to. And I was like, what else do I got in here? And I don't have anything at all. So this thing's going to be able to stay on the field currently, and I'm just like, okay, what are we going to do? So I can get something for Silent Doom by just using my Beetle's effect, and I know that at this point. I'm saying that to myself. So I'm going to be able to ditch one of the guys to get it. If I can get another special summon card for normal monsters, I'm going to be able to actually ditch 2 guys, save each other. But I actually get a Vorse Raider, so I'm going to activate the Beetle's effect onto the other beetle, of course. It's like, do you want to chain? No, I don't want to chain, actually. There's no point in chaining here. I want to save those breakthrough skills unless Casey has something that I didn't know he had before. I'm going to go with the Silent Doom to get back that other Vorse Raider. See if he has anything still. No, I don't want to activate the breakthrough. So I'm going to be able to XYZ for one of my favorite XYZs, actually, and that's Photon, whatever you say its name, and that allows me to switch his Fool into attack position, of course. He does have that Scarecrow, so I'm not going to be able to kill him. I don't want to know what that face down is, because if it's something like Penguin Soldier or something like that, I can be in a really bad position here, so I am just going to go with the Fool. No reason not to. Of course, he's probably going to use the Scarecrow here, in which he does. So it is what it is, but that's going to be game. I'm going to attack for game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this normal deck. I will be bringing more videos coming soon, and I will see you guys later.